Hey friends, Ash here with GenSense. Hope you're doing really well. It's time to do a review that is a couple years in the making. I'm a little bit late. It's Bleu de Chanel Parfum from Chanel. I actually just realized the other day when I was spraying this on that I had never really talked about this one. So today I'm going to correct that. I'm going to show you guys the presentation, then I'm going to break this fragrance down for you and let you know what I think about it and let you know how it stacks up against the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum. So let's jump into it. First up, the presentation. Here on the front, you've got the name of the house, the name of the fragrance, the size, and the concentration. One thing you'll notice with the Parfum is that instead of a blue font, you have this sort of, what would that be? Like a gold font. Originally, I was going to say like khaki, but it's kind of somewhere between khaki and gold. On the top, you have the Chanel logo, nothing on the sides. On the back, you have the ingredients, and it's a little bit hard to see sometimes because it's basically blue against blue. And then on the bottom, you have your badge code and your barcode. The badge code here is 5902. And here we've got the bottle. It is the same style of bottle as the other Bleu de Chanel fragrances, only here, again, you have that different coloration on the font. You've got the concentration, name of the fragrance right there on the front. Again, Chanel logo on top of the cap, nothing doing on the sides. On the back, you'll find your batch code. It's etched in glass at the bottom of the back of the bottle. Then on the bottom of the bottle itself, you have your typical information etched into the glass. Cap is a magnetic cap. You can actually give it a little twist and it'll pop up like so. It's really, really nice, very well done. And I'll go ahead and waste a couple sprays for you guys here. There we go. Good stuff. And then one other difference between the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum is the coloration of the atomizer. On the EDT, it is silver. On the Parfum, it is black. So, Bleu de Chanel Parfum, when this was very first released, I'm talking as soon as it came out, the response was a little bit tepid. Initially, people were going, oh man, another cash grab. You know, Bleu de Chanel Parfum, what's next? Bleu de Chanel Parfum Extrait Intense Absolute, come on. Well, maybe it actually wasn't that extreme, but a lot of people were saying, oh, it's the same stuff here. You know, exact same fragrance, little different concentration. As more time has gone though, more people have gotten their nose on this and it has garnered a really solid reputation. So with all that said, what do I think about it? This opens up wonderfully. Smells great. You've got lemon zest, you've got a little lavender, a little splash of pineapple, some fresh mint. You've got a lot going on. A little geranium as well. But it doesn't smell out of sorts. Nothing sticks out like a sore thumb. It's blended together extremely well. One thing that's missing is ginger. And that's one of the main things that you pick up in the opening, especially of the Eau de Toilette, that helps set Bleu de Chanel off. That citrus and ginger opening. So you may think that this makes the Parfum not as attention grabbing, not as appealing in the opening, because it's missing that ginger, that brisk, light zinginess that ginger brings, that little bit of sweetness. Normally, I would say, yeah, you know, blue type fragrance, that ginger, you need it. But here, you don't. Freshness in Bleu de Chanel Parfum is just right. It's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, you know. She hit that porridge that was just right. That's what the freshness is here in Bleu de Chanel Parfum. It's not too youthful. It doesn't go too far in that direction, but at the same time, it's not too old. Yes, there's an air of sophistication and refinement, especially as far as blue fragrances go, but it's not the type of scent that a younger guy is gonna smell and go, I can't wear that. And I know that there are a number of blue fragrances where you could say that, yeah, it's so versatile, anyone can wear it. But when you smell Bleu de Chanel Parfum, it just hits all the notes right. And the lavender here is actually one of the main things that pulls me in. It settles in really nicely underneath the citrus initially, kind of envelops the citrus a little bit, never pushes into your face. You know, the lavender is never that aggressive. And as it dries down, it's like that lavender just floats down and settles on top of the woodsy base of the scent. Through the mid, Bleu de Chanel Parfum is warm, it's slightly sweet. You've got amber woods in there that come out as it dries through the mid. Got some Isoe Super, some sandalwood as well. Little touch of the residual fruit from the opening, but once you hit the mid, that's, stepping away, kind of fading out. And then you have that lavender that I talked about before. And the dry down is mainly about the woodsy notes and the fragrance working together, just blending and melding and kind of floating around together. There's a little dose, a little sprinkle of tonka in here that gives it some additional warmth, a little touch of sweetness, but it's mainly about the woods. So again, that's going to be Isoe Super, sandalwood, cedar, and amberwoody notes. It's expertly done. There's this sort of airiness to the fragrance where it never comes across too dense. It doesn't lay too heavily on your skin. It's got this nice just lift to it, but at the same time, it's rich, it's warm, really well done. When you talk about blue fragrances, one of the main things that you always inevitably end up talking about is versatility. Blue fragrances are made to be mass appealing. They're made to be worn anywhere. That's the MO of a blue fragrance. If you have a blue fragrance and it's not versatile at all and people don't like it, it's not really a blue fragrance at that point, is it? So if you're looking for this type of scent, you are looking for versatility. You're looking for mass appeal. And as far as Bleu de Chanel Parfum goes, if you buy this, you're buying one of the most versatile fragrances on the market today. You can wear this literally anywhere, any season, day or night, and it will work. You can wear this on a date. You can wear this to the office. You can wear this formally. You can wear this casually. You can wear this on a night on the town. You can wear this to a bar, anywhere. Some people will have problems with that because they'll think, if I'm buying a fragrance, I want to come across really unique. I want to be the only person smelling like I smell. If you're buying Bleu de Chanel though, and if you're looking at Bleu de Chanel and you're thinking about Bleu de Chanel, you're not really worrying about that, are you? I mean, realistically. So that's a completely separate market, Bleu de Chanel is not made for people that want that kind of super unique feel. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. I love having fragrances like this that you can just grab and go and, spray on and head out the door and it doesn't matter. You smell good. I love it. Let's talk about performance really quickly. I've seen some people online say that they have issues with performance with this one, that, it doesn't last very long, doesn't project. Myself, I've got no issues. Now, of course, everybody's skin reacts differently with fragrances, so some people will get better performance, some will get worse performance, and it's just how it is. For me, I get 7+ hours of longevity, that's off skin. Projection, though, is more moderate, so not a projection beast. But again, if we're just talking maximum versatility, you probably want something that's just moderate, because if you want it to be heavy, you'll just spray on more. If you want it to be a little lighter, spray on less. Simple. And in general, this is something that you see happen, especially in designer fragrances, fairly often, where the concentration level of the fragrance goes up and then the projection goes down, but it lingers for a long, long time. So Bleu de Chanel Eau de Toilette, that one will out-project the Parfum, especially initially, but overall, the Parfum lingers longer on my skin. Bleu de Chanel Parfum is fantastic. Love the way it smells. And for me, this is the type of fragrance that you buy if you're looking for that versatility, that blue fragrance usability, but you don't want to go too deep into the sweet side of the fragrance pool. It does have a little sweetness, for sure, to help contrast some of the other things going on in the scent, but it is far and away less sweet than most of the blue fragrances out there nowadays. So that gives this fragrance a more classy, high-end feel, a little more of a mature vibe to it, but not so mature that younger guys can't wear it also. Bleu de Chanel Parfum is firmly in the upper echelon of versatile blue-type fragrances. Smells fantastic, the usability, you can't beat it. The only drawback really is that it's gonna be expensive as far as designer scents go, but you do get what you pay for here. So for these three fragrances, Bleu de Chanel Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, and Parfum, I love all three. I think Bleu de Chanel is one of the best blue fragrance lines out there, if not the best. The Eau de Toilette is a great introduction into the Bleu de Chanel line. This one very easy to wear. It's got more of a freshness to it. It's got that grapefruit and ginger off the top that really pops, sparkles, grabs attention. Smells amazing. It was the first Bleu de Chanel that I ever bought, And while the versatility is absolutely here that you can wear this year round, when I think of this fragrance, I do think more of spring and summertime and daytime use. The Eau de Parfum took that Eau de Toilette DNA, made it smoother and a little bit richer. Most of the time in the Bleu de Chanel line, when you see people going back and forth, what's your favorite, what's your favorite? It's between the EDT and the EDP. The Parfum kind of is its own thing almost for a lot of people. Whereas these two are much closer. These two share a lot more. For the longest time, I've actually preferred the Eau de Toilette just ever so slightly over the Eau de Parfum. But when you look at which fragrance sells more, it is usually the Eau de Parfum. And I'm talking about when you go store by store and sort by bestsellers. The Eau de Parfum seems to sell a little bit more. Both are very similar, just a different take on that same DNA from the EDT. The Parfum does switch things up a little bit more. For me, of the three, the Parfum sticks out more. This is more its own thing. Yes, that Bleu de Chanel DNA is absolutely 100% there, but the Parfum is much more different from the EDT than the EDP is different from the EDT. Sitting here today, right now, if you were gonna come in and take my Bleu de Chanel bottles from me and I could keep only one, I would probably keep the Parfum, but that would also depend on my mood for the day. You catch me on a different day, maybe I'll say the Eau de Toilette. You can't go wrong with any of them. All three of the Bleu de Chanel fragrances, I mean, if you're shopping for Bleu de Chanel, you know what you're looking for. You're looking for compliments, you're looking for attention, you're looking for versatility. All three will do that for you. And really quickly, some cheaper alternatives to Bleu de Chanel. If you were looking for something that's gonna give you a blue fragrance, versatility, compliments, all that stuff I just talked about, but you don't wanna spend as much, you could go with Versace Dylan Blue. That one's gonna give you kind of a nice middle ground between Dior Sauvage and Bleu de Chanel. You could go with Missoni Parfum Pour Homme. That one is a little bit closer to just Bleu de Chanel itself. You know, that one is kind of taking the DNA and twisting it a little bit, turning it into a different fragrance, one of those inspired by type scents. And the presentation on that one is nice too. You get a magnetic cap, so that's something. And then last but not least, another good alternative would be Coach for men. That one you can usually pick up for anywhere between $25 and $35 at discounter, so way more affordable than Bleu de Chanel. Bottle, again, looks really nice, looks sleek, and it's very versatile. So those are three alternatives if you wanted to spend a little less but still have that versatility and complement factor. Is the quality going to be on par with something like this? No, but it's gonna get you close. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me. As always, thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for all your support. In the comments below, let me know which of the Bleu de Chanel fragrances is your favorite, and stay safe out there. I'll see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.